What's Your Poison?
Hey guys, this is Moxie. Welcome to What's Your Poison, part 2 of the Vino and Virginity episode, or the series, rather. In this episode, before we get into the second part of the interview, I'm actually going to touch on the societal implications, cultural, moral, religious implications of virginity and why they don't matter. In a nutshell, virginity is not real. It doesn't matter. Obviously, it's a term that means, you haven't had sexual intercourse. But what does that actually mean? Like, it's very heterocentric. Like, everyone thinks, okay, penis and vagina. But what if you're gay? What if you're a lesbian? What do you count at that point? I mean, there are many gay couples, for instance, that never have anal sex. So are they always virgins, or do you count oral sex? And if that's the case, why wouldn't you count oral sex for a heterosexual couple? There's all kinds of different problems with it, and there actually is no medically standard definition for virginity because it's not real. It doesn't actually change anything biologically, psychologically, personality-wise. Nothing changes. It doesn't fucking matter. But all throughout history, people have made it matter. Specifically, men have made it matter. It's generally when it mattered more when women were traded as commodities or were essentially sold to a husband for a dowry, or sold to a more, I say quote unquote, sold to a more prestigious family. The girl would have more value if she was a virgin, and actually she would probably not be sold at all if she wasn't a virgin. And then, she would be relegated to a lower station in life and not afforded any opportunities. So she would be thought of as unclean, unpure, and frankly not worth anything. So when you think of the word virgin, I know I do, and a lot of people probably think of like an angelic young woman, like white and clean and pure. But as we're hearing in the interview, that's not always the case. So it also used to have like legal implications. Like if you lied about being a virgin and it was proved that you weren't, then your husband would have grounds to divorce you, or I don't know, dumb things like that. But now it's not, there aren't really legal implications almost anywhere. But it's only really ever mattered for women. Like the word virgin actually comes from the Old French virgin, that literally means maiden or virgin. So it only described female virginity. And that virgin actually comes from the root Virgo in Latin, which literally means virgin or maiden. So even from like the beginning of modern language, it only described female virgins. And in German, actually, Jungfrau means virgin, and Frau is the word for woman. So it's not the word for virgin woman, it's just the word for a virgin. It's Jungfrau. It has the word woman in it. There is a word for a virgin male. It's Jüngling, but it's almost never used. So that should say something. And often, so men are supposed to have sex. That's what we hear about all the time. And if women do it, they're slutty. But if men don't do it, then they're socially inept. So there's this disconnect because, men are lauded and praised for having sex. But who are they having sex with if they're heterosexual? They're having sex with women. So who are they having sex with then? If the women are thought of as sluts if they have sex, it's like a lose-lose situation. So, like I said, it doesn't actually matter at all. And especially in modern times when, of course, inequality is still a huge problem, but women aren't generally being traded anymore as commodities. Dowries aren't a huge thing, at least in, Western culture. it just boggles my mind that there's still the distinction between someone who is engaged in sexual intercourse or sexual activities of their own, definition, to lose their virginity, and people who haven't. It just doesn't compute to me, but that's fine. That's why we're doing this, so we can look at all the angles. So we're going to go ahead and jump into part 2 of the Vino and Virginity interview with Mandy, the 24-year-old virgin, and I hope you guys enjoy. Things do start to get a little juicier in this episode, and they really kind of come to a climax, pun intended, in the next part that'll be released on Friday. But things do start to ramp up here. We get a little bit more drunk. I'm just going to say it. But I will say I haven't talked about what alcohol we're drinking. It's Vino and Virginity, so we are drinking wine. I had 2 different red blends. One of them is called Crimson Thread. It's about $8 at Total Wine. I'll link to it in the show notes when I get those posted. But it's a slightly sweet, soft red blend. Really nothing to write home about, but really easy to drink. And then the other bottle is Radius Red Blend, and anyone who knows me is listening to this laughing right now because of course I'm drinking Radius Red Blend. It's a blend from Walla Walla, Washington. I believe it's Prestige Wine and Spirits. It's like a big overarching umbrella brand that just makes a bunch of blends under different brands, but it's fantastic. It's my favorite red wine in the whole history of the world. When I worked at Total Wine, I'm the one that made it so popular. Now they have to order it like by the pallet. It's so good. It actually has a Facebook page too. So if you go on Facebook and search Radius Red Wine, it's my page. I never post anything, so feel free to not at all care about it. But when I worked there, I was very obsessed. So it's also a slightly sweet red blend, but it's got a little bit more body, and it's about $12. Highly recommend you try it if you can find it. If you are a fan of like the Cupcake Red Velvet, which is actually really sweet and artificial, so I don't know, but people tend to like both. Or the Apothic Red Blend, it's actually very similar to that. Then you'll love it. But I say get anyone who likes red wine to try it because they'll probably love it. And on to part 2 of the interview. Enjoy. I do have some more questions. Have you ever had a same-sex experience or thought about having one? You said everyone had a bi phase in your school.
Yeah, and I tried to convince myself I was a lesbian. So, I have a lot of gay friends, both genders. Mm-hmm. And I used to, for a long time before I had really much experiences with penises.
Peni. I love that.
It was a lot easier for me to watch lesbian porn.
It's a lot less aggressive.
I was crying like that girl in there.
Yeah.
When I saw penises, I was like, they're scary. They're so scary. They're staring at me.
So wait, you listen to the Guys We Fuck podcast too. You're actually the one that turned me on to it.
Yeah.
And that's so funny because they talk about that too, how they were terrified when they saw a dick for the first time, or at least Christina talks about it.
Yeah.
I think she's fucking adorable, by the way, and I love her. Corinne drives me crazy, but that's fine.
She's a lot.
Ugh. Such a martyr. Anyway,
just like my mom.
That's funny.
We call my mom the martyr all the time. Like, literally, as a family. We're like, being a martyr again.
Oh my god. And I so love that you call your parents by their first names. That's one of my favorite things about you.
Sorry, Mom.
Do you want me to bleep it?
Yeah, actually.
Okay, I can bleep it.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. Let me just take note of the time.
But leave this part in where we talk about it.
I will.
She works at a cemetery. She's spooky.
I almost worked at a cemetery before. That's fun.
Maybe you almost worked at hers.
I'm gonna bleep where we work, too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Goddamn. Do you want more wine?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
We can bleep all of this.
Yeah, there's gonna be some bleeping. Maybe I'll find some fun noise to bleep it with.
I hear you. What were we talking about?
Not good at sex.
We're talking about lesbians.
Yeah, lesbian sex.
Lesbians.
So you've never had a same-sex experience?
No, but I used to watch lesbian porn.
Okay. So you've never kissed a girl?
No.
Okay.
I mean, I'll watch literally any kind of porn, but no. I've had someone offer me, like really intensely offer me a threesome, and, like,
fun.
Was, like, really...
Like, girl, boy?
Yeah.
Fun.
And I was like, no, I'm not losing my virginity in a threesome.
Oh, come on. You wanted a story.
No. Do you think someone who's self-conscious about their female body would want to do that?
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
I was almost in a threesome...
Recently?
Twice in the last 2 weeks.
Hilarious. Same people?
Yes, but it was a guy-girl, and that is on my bucket list.
I love that.
I know. And one was this very sexy metalhead guy, the same one we were talking about earlier. Not tatted, but long hair, beard.
Oh, that's disgusting to me. But I'm sure that's hot.
I mean, he is like...
Sorry, that was like
No, you're fine. I don't give a shit.
That was a very immediate, visceral response.
I saw it. You got a little nauseous. He's sexy as hell. Anyway, he's also bi. And
hot.
I know. And knows a 19-year-old virgin. So
that must be the 19-year-old virgin's fucking dream.
Exactly. So that's what brought it up. Because you would have lost your virginity in the threesome. Yeah, so unfortunately, the 19-year-old got spooked both times. Or rescheduled. I'm assuming spooked. But loves fat chicks. Loves guys. I was like, this is your perfect story. No, but it's funny because he looks like he's 12 years old. And I was like, you've seen his ID, right?
Oh, ew.
Yeah, you're gonna die, I think, when I show you this picture.
It's so funny.
And so sorry, podcast listeners.
We have very different types.
Oh, no, he's not my type. I was literally in it for the story.
Yeah. But, like, even in general, we do have very different types.
Absolutely.
Should we talk about our types?
Oh, yeah.
My type? Oh my god, no. Wait,
I know.
Why does he have...
I know.
Why does he have eyelashes? What's going on?
He has eyelashes and a Snapchat filter. But, I mean, he's not a dog.
Yeah.
So, I could have sucked it up.
He looks like, I don't know, my sister's young, and, like, he just looks like a classmate.
Well, he's very feminine, too, like...
Get that sound effect.
Sorry.
No, I liked it.
I got criticized for my last episode that dropped
fears
today.
when you were like, I'll drink now to this one.
Exactly, my slurping sounds. I was like, enjoy, bitches.
Today we're going to be doing a little wait, what is it?
ASMF? ASMR, that's what it is.
That was going to piss some people off if we didn't get it right.
Yeah. Alright,
oh, wait, my type.
Yeah.
I've described it in a couple different ways. A cuck.
I heard it. So your type is a cuck. Good to know.
Honestly, yeah.
Wait, so you want to watch someone you're with get fucked, or...
I want him to want to watch me. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay. That's a specific type. You just want all of the fucking. You want to fuck the one you're with, and then you want him to watch you get fucked by somebody else.
Yeah, I want to be the center of attention, of course.
But you don't.
But I don't. I just want him to hear about it.
I want him to
want to hear about it. I like to storytell. Like, I like to just, like, tell people all my shit. So, like, having someone to, like, tell all my shit to would be kind of nice. Anyway.
Your type.
My type. It's been described as, like, a lumberjack.
Okay.
So, like, offensive lineman. Not fat, but not skinny.
Solid.
Thick. 2 or 3 C's thick.
So, like, muscle covered in a layer of chub?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I can get behind that.
Oh, yeah.
But you like the beards? Or no? Because when you say lumberjack, whatever.
Lumberjack, I do like a beard. I like scruff more than I like a beard.
So you don't like a full beard, but like from 5 o'clock shadow to like
because like the guy that I hooked up, like I didn't like it because like I felt like I had made out with a Brillo pad.
Oh yeah,
And I hate like the next morning I literally was in physical pain.
Oh god.
And I was like, oh my god, that hurt. Oh. And so it was not enjoyable for me.
Okay, so you like a really masculine guy, but not necessarily bearded.
Yeah, and I'm also super into sports. So like a former athlete, even better.
Okay, so where does the lumberjack come in? Because all I'm hearing is jock.
Stylistically speaking, I don't like... So I went to school in the South. I don't like super... Like, I like preppy, but I like him to, like, golf on the weekends. But I love, tattoos. Okay. I like, a little bit more of an edgy style. So, like,
alt jock.
Yeah.
Okay. I kind of dig that.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
Like, maybe listens to all of his dad's AC/DC.
Well, you're a classic rock person anyway, so that would be a plus for you either way.
Yeah, I wear my Ted Nugent t-shirt. Don't talk to me, I know he's problematic, okay? I get it.
But it's okay, you can compartmentalize. You can separate the man from the music.
But, like, knows who he even is, like, huge. But have I found that? No. Will